Okay, Allie, show me your ring.
Oh, here.
Now, tell me what you do for a living.
Oh, I love my husband.
And how did you get that awesome job?
Well, I became a better human being, and I became feminine and also shocking, submissive. So that was the secret.
So what are your tips to women that want to be a housewife?
To embrace it. It's an actual job. You just can't get it in the public or private sector. Like you need a man to hire you for it, but that's okay. Because if you think about it, you submit to your boss who makes you clean stupid shelves at your retail job, right? Like, wouldn't it be better if you were cleaning your own shelves at home? You know what I mean? And your boss wants to sleep with you in a good way. In a good way.
And where do you meet these men?
Well, I think women should work for the men that they want to pursue. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really easy. So if you think about it, like you want a lawyer, right? So then you should be a paralegal, or if you want a dentist, then you should be a dental hygienist. But these are considered, I guess, high value status professions. But I think that's a really good model that not enough women utilize, because women will bully the woman who is the secretary that marries the doctor, okay? But who has the last laugh? Like her in her McMansion with her husband who's high and the babies. Like that's who has the last laugh. So.
他说，女人会当很多女人看到一个做秘书的，大概就是不是一个什么很好的工作这个女人，然后她嫁得很好的话，那很多女人就会去羞辱这样的女人，但是其实她们很嫉妒。所以，在场觉得这件事情是对的，就是真的女人会这样去看到一个就是没有什么好工作的一个什么助理秘书，就嫁得很好的时候，会一直酸她的，请打1。如果你觉得的话没这回事的，请打0，好不好？所以，那我们看来真的就是这样的，就是让女人嫁得好就是北宋。来，我们继续看下去。
Comments blew up. There was a couple more videos. Let's play that, and then we're going to open it up.
这边有人讲说，这一段别说欧美女权，连台湾女权听了都会抓狂，是真的是这样吗？所以我觉得现在女人她们那个内战的那个攻击力都超强的，真的是太可怕了。
That was the viral video, and then a lot of ladies said, or the comments were not exactly nice. The most of them, I assume, right? And one said, "This is heartbreakingly sad." So Allie had a response to that. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know. I get my back blown out regularly. I am fully paid for survival. I have my own autonomy. I also do my own work. So, like, I just don't see what's wrong with my situation. But they can ask themselves why they're single if they want.
All right. And then there's one more, and then we'll get to the discussion. The response to, "My husband is not my boss." Can we play that one?
Allie, what do you say to the women that say, "My husband isn't my boss. There is no need to be submissive. You're a team"?
I understand where they're coming from, but these same women don't understand that oftentimes they'll put their husbands on the back burner for like an actual boss in real life that they have to submit to. And they constantly ask their husbands to modify their lives for that. Meanwhile, the dude is forgotten. He's absolutely sexless, and she's feeding him out of the microwave. That's the problem. If you can work and love your man equally, you want to talk about equalism, right? If you can do that, then good. But most women can't. Most women can't even push the power button on an air fryer.
所以其实这讲也是没有道理的，就是说，女人也是要工作嘛，你要去工作。那你在工作，你在职场，你要可以在职场上生存下来，你就只能就是服从你老板啊。这个我觉得，就算有人讲说有些公司对女人会好一点或什么，但我觉得基本上女人还是要在公司服从自己的长官，这是跑不掉的事情。所以这个其实是蛮有道理的一个言论，就是他们宁愿就是对男友是鄙视的。但是在公司的时候，却还是得顺从别人，还是得去所谓的为他工作。所以somehow你总是，他这个有趣的点就是这样嘛，就是说，无论你在那边说什么多女权，或者是怎么样，或者女性自主，你要活在这个世界上，你somehow就是得为某一个人工作。当然你说你是创业家什么之类，那你还是要为你的客户工作嘛。你somehow就是得为某一个人做一些事情。那就是 你有办法同时敬仰就是2个吗？大部分女人是不行嘛。那他的意思就是这个概念。
Your whole idea is here: find a high value man, be submissive, help him, and then create the happy life, happy marriage you want. Do I got that correct?
I would say that's correct. I just want women to be able to marry the men that they want and then to be able to stay married, because I think that's the hardest part, is maintaining attraction. But if you can get the guy of your dreams, then you should be fine. But I don't think my life has changed much other than my message is out there. I knew it would get out there in some way, shape, or form. I just didn't think it was going to be in the back of an Uber with one of my friends who's a content creator. And I didn't think that it'd be so awesome to roast women on the regular. It's been a blast.
Gotcha. So Coco, you're sitting back, you're watching all this.
I'm watching.
How are you processing all this? What are your thoughts on her perspective?
Well, people can do whatever they want. Obviously, her marriage is her thing, and if that works for her, that's totally fine. I think that, if something happens, let's say actually, I need to understand first, what does he do for work, and did you do something for work before?
So I met him when I was in the military. Worked underneath him as a medic, so a medical screener. He is a medical provider within the military. He's a physician's assistant. I had a job, but then we ended up having a conversation. I was like, why am I working? And he was like, okay, facts. And that was pretty much the end of it. And now I make content on YouTube, so I get to do a job that I enjoy.
所以很多人在讲结婚之后就没有必要再工作了嘛，但是也有人就说结婚之后你还是得去工作，这其实就是一个modern 的一个想法。
Okay. So, I mean, if that works for them, that's totally fine. I just see a lot when a woman completely abandons her life. I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying in general, when a woman completely abandons her life and she is just a wife, or just like you don't have anything yours going for you. And how do you know, okay, you are married, but like, how do you know that this is going to be forever? Because marriages do fall apart. I'm not saying yours will, but I had a situation in my life when I was just somebody's girlfriend, and I was so happy at a few months in. But then later I just realized, for me, that's not enough. And I want people to remember me for me and not for being somebody's plus one.
Got it.
So
you want to respond to that?
I hear that argument a lot. Well, if you're just a wife, you're going to lose yourself. But if we keep feeding women this narrative, like they're going to eat it up and they're going to buy it. But if you have a man who can protect, provide, and cherish you, it's like, no, it's a no-brainer. Of course, you're going to go ahead and pursue something like that. But women are always thinking, oh, I lose something in a marriage. I lose something in a marriage. I'm vulnerable. I don't think so. I think men take the bigger risk in assuming all of the responsibility for finances within a marriage. If you look at the divorce statistics, it's pretty cut and dry. So like sometimes I hear, what happens if your husband leaves you for someone younger? I actually don't worry about that. We have a lot more autonomy over that than we think, because we end up leaving most of the time.
I think 80% of the time women are the ones causing the divorce.
It's 90% if you're college educated.
Wow. Okay.